kids, I'm back again. And we got another shipment in today. There's going to be a lot of that. As my old buddy the Bronxster said, I'm on a tear. Yeah. So, um, you know, today I just wanted to talk about a nice way to get your silver weight up. Yeah. Without paying the big premiums. And the way you do that is, if you watch my channel at all, you know that I'm a silver is silver kind of guy. So there's a couple different schools of thought on the shinies. And one is, well, actually, there's several schools of thought. Some folks say you should buy generic rounds. That's your best bang for your buck. Some people say you should buy junk, American junk, U.S. junk, and that's the way to go. I'm going to posit to you that there is another alternative. Some people say you should only buy ASEs, but that grouping is getting much smaller these days. I have an alternate theory myself, and like I said, it's a silver is silver theory. And I want the most silver I can get for the least amount of money. What I'm banking on with my strategy is that people I sell my silver to. Here we go. This is what came in the mail. The people that I sell my silver to are going to buy it based on its silver weight. And if that means I'm selling to someone who refines coins into, pure silver, and get, I have to sell it at a discount, that's fine. Because I'm buying it at a discount. So I'm buying it now under melt or right at melt for a future date when, you see, now I can sell it. Okay, it's a little under melt when I sell it to the refiner or the person who actually recognizes that this is sterling silver and is willing to give me a fair price, right? Or trade, right? So, I only bring this up because, have you guys seen the prices on U.S. junk? So I like little purchases like this. This can be shipped to my house at or near melt. I mean, that's a win as far as I'm concerned. This coin is from 1910. It is a 1 shilling coin. It's another Commonwealth coin. We've had a nice theme here lately. And the thing I wanted to go on and on about with you guys today is how much silver you can get for your buck. Here's another 1910. So we got now if we can get the florin, man, and the 3 pence. I wonder if I got the 3 pence. Let's check. Look at me. I'm silly, right, guys? Do we have the 3 pence? It's not looking good on the 3 pence, guys. It's not looking good. Not saying it's impossible that I have it, but it's not looking good. Most of my 3 pence are from Australia or George V or George VI. So Edward's out. But I think they're cool. And anytime I can get them near melt, I grab them up. Because, I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you? That's the question. Why wouldn't you grab these up? So, look. This Australian stuff, if you're in Australia, this is something I've noticed. It ain't cheap. If you're in Australia, this stuff ain't cheap. But if it's here chilling in the U.S., I can buy it cheap. I've been thinking about maybe when it's time to sell, maybe I'll just repatriate it to Australia and they can pay the shipping. But yeah, go ahead and check the listings, because now there is another way to play this too. I gotta mention, sometimes the currencies collapse a little bit, right? So, for example, this specific purchase, I bought these when the Australian dollar collapsed, when COVID first popped. And no, I kid you not, no flights, no mail, no nothing from Australia. So I had bought this lot and could not receive it because it was stuck in Australia for like 6 months. Not this lot, but when I purchased it, the Australian dollar had collapsed that day. So I was able to get these coins under melt and shipped from Australia, because the Australian dollar had collapsed so hard compared to the US dollar that I was able to just grab those lots. People were freaking out. It was pandemonium. So you know, sometimes you can time the market just right. That's what I'm saying to you guys. Sometimes you can time the market. Look at this. Sometimes you can get a big old hunk of 1966 silver for 64 cents. Sometimes, you know, because you know, why not? Why couldn't you? Why couldn't you? Why not? Right? What I'm saying is watch the currency. You know, everybody talks in dollars. It's all dollars. Well, if you look at, for example, gold prices, gold in yen is, not nearly as bad looking year over year as gold in dollars, and that's because the dollar is really strong right now. Some people say that's because of the milkshake theory, right? Whatever the reason, you can't just always be thinking in dollars. That's what I'm telling you guys. You gotta realize that at the end of the day, there's a whole world out there, and they are ready. Now that's just one man talking. So I just wanted to point out to you guys this opportunity to get silver on the cheap. That maybe you didn't realize existed, Maybe you'd never heard that, Australian coins are a thing, especially sterling ones. Now they do also come in a 50% variety. And I can show you one of those. Let's find one of those. Ooh, that one was under melt. Here's a good example. This one's what year are you, buddy? Oh, this one's sterling. It's not 50%, but 45 cents for this 6 pence. Stuff like that. Stupid stuff like that. You can get this stuff at discount rates, guys, if you hunt. And, one thing I'll tell you, buying whole lots of them. So you notice when I flip these over, a lot of them have the same price on them. That means I bought them together. So I took the coins, added the shipping, and divided it. See that? By the price, total, by the number of coins. If it's the same coin, if not, I go by ASW. But I calculate everything in there and show you exactly what I paid per coin, right? None of this mamby-pamby funny stuff. So you can get sterling silver. I did a video yesterday about sterling silver, didn't I? You can get this sterling silver, guys, under melt all day. I will tell you though, and I mentioned it in the last video, it's not constant. So I'll have periods where I have a lull, where I'm not buying nothing for a month, or I might hit on 1 or 2 bids a month. And then there's times where I just can't lose. I'm just hitting under melt all day. I had one of those this weekend. You know, I had a day like that where I hit on 19 ounces, all under melt. Not all of it was world coin. Some of it was U.S. Junk. And as it comes in, I'm going to show it to you guys. So yeah, it doesn't have to be world coins, but when you add world coins to your repertoire, you're gonna seriously increase your chances, guys, of getting that really cheap undermelt silver, right? So I just wanted to show you that as a strategy. You know, it may not work for you. It may not be your strategy. You know, recognizability is definitely a factor. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I can show this to just anybody and they're going to be like, oh, wow, that's a really cool 1942 3-pinch you got there. Sterling silver, you know, 0.042, right? Troy ounces. Yeah, we know that. We got that down to a science. We'll give you the exact silver weight, and we're not, you know, we might even give you a numismatic bonus because it's in such nice shape. That's not going to happen most of the time. Most people are going to be like, that's world coins. We'll give you the silver weight, or we'll give you slightly under the silver weight. And that is fine. I am fine with that because I am playing for the long haul here. I'm also not just buying this stuff. I'm buying other stuff. You know, and most of my silver, honestly, you know, I was thinking it was Canadian, and it might be Canadian, but Canadian, at least that's close to the U.S. Man, I get such good deals on that stuff, though, guys. I gotta tell you. But most of my silver is either U.S. coinage or generic. I'm fairly certain, and that may change. But if it isn't that, it's Canadian or Mexican, you know. And we did those 100-ounce challenges. If you noticed, I got to 100 ounces pretty quick on that U.S. stuff. I had to work at it for the Mexican stuff. The Canadian stuff, I got there pretty quick, too. I didn't even have to look at the dimes. But I definitely got there way faster on the U.S. stuff. Some stuff I can't even get to 100 ounces on, right? German and French. The Commonwealth was no problem. So I do have a lot of Commonwealth coins, that non-Canadian Commonwealth coins. So if you did a whole Commonwealth, I would bet most of my stack is Commonwealth. Here is a 50% silver coin from Australia. You know, I wouldn't recommend stacking these, but at 15 cents, why wouldn't you? You know, at 15 cents, you're way under melt, and you can't lose. You can, like I said, you can take that to the refiner all day, right? You know, this 6 pence, right? That's sterling silver. That's $1.59, and I mean, how can you go wrong with that? And you know what, this coin is in nice shape. Probably an AU. At least an extra fine. I would say AU, but you guys tell me in the comments. So, you know, and also this can be a numismatic interest. I want to mention that because not all these coins are just common date. I actually have some key date coins in this series, specifically in the 6 pences. And if you look at my 6 pence video I did, I bought a lot of 6 pences, which are not in flips, they're in a roll. And I actually have the two or three of the key date coins for the George V 6 pences. I have had some luck. Now these are 80% silver. I've had quite a bit of luck with these. I have several, and I believe every one I have I've gotten under melt. And some of them quite a bit under melt. So it's 0.3416 ounces here. So this coin's actually way below melt. And the one I showed you before is too. So I've actually had really good luck on those. A lot of folks don't realize that they made silver coins in Australia this far into the game. So that's where you're at an advantage. Knowing your stuff. This is still well under melt. And they're neat little coins, you know? Neat little coins. Guys, I hope you find all the wonderful, wonderful, and stupendous coins of your dreams. I want you to find them while you're awake. Collectibles. It doesn't have to be coins. It could be miniatures. It's whatever. I just hope that you're finding this kind of stuff, because I'm going to tell you, you want to put silver weight up. Now, this doesn't seem like much, right? It doesn't seem like a lot of silver, right? Until you realize that, well, this is like 0.17 something ounces. You get 100 of these, right? You see what I'm doing here? Right? You catch it. I think it's 0.1608 if I remember, and that's just off the top of my head. I could be wrong, but do the math. Do the math on these. Let me get you the exact number on the shilling there. 0.1682. See, I was off. 0.1682. Now, of course, this coin's a little worn, but imagine if you had 100 of these. How many ounces do you have? See what I did there? 16 ounces. Say I paid $2.46 per coin, right? So $246 for 16 ounces. Let's do the math on that real quick. Seems like a pretty good deal to me, just off the top of my head, but let's see here. Let me get a piece of paper. It's about $17 an ounce by my math. Right? And that's just, I'm rounding here. Right? That's not too bad, is it? Not too bad at all. All right, guys. Thanks for watching again. Bye-bye. I could go on and on all day yabbering.